What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, Cardinal Red, and we back for some more of that Ali Land boxing talk, people. And today, we talking the Manny Pacquiao Effect. Alright, y'all, so I know it's been a while, but I'm trying to get back on the grind. And I just wanted to give my 2 cents on how I feel Manny Pacquiao has affected the sport of boxing throughout his legendary career. You know, it's coming to a close. We think, this is his last contractual fight with PBC Boxing, and perhaps he will have, an extended career beyond PBC Boxing. If not, I just wanted to touch on how I feel Manny Pacquiao has affected, once again, the sport of boxing throughout his illustrious, legendary career. Well, to me, the effect that Manny Pacquiao has had on boxing is excitement, fan friendliness, being a people or I guess you could say a people person when it comes to dealing with the press, dealing with his fan base, and I feel like he's brought his own. How can I put this? He's brought his own swag into the sport of boxing. Unlike a Floyd Mayweather, who's brought sort of a rapper style of swag into the sport of boxing, Manny Pacquiao, to me, has brought the grown man swag into the sport of boxing. And I say that because you have very few athletes that are willing to put themselves out there and be not only the spokesperson for the people they represent, like Muhammad Ali representing for African Americans. Manny Pacquiao has done nothing but been a statesman for the Filipino people. And to me, that's only something that a grown man can achieve. I hate to keep harping on Floyd Mayweather when you talk about Manny Pacquiao, but Manny Pacquiao has brought, Floyd Mayweather has brought more of a teenager or rapper effect to boxing, where Manny Pacquiao has brought more of a grown man effect to the sport of boxing. He's a senator. You're not going to find too many rapper style guys who are interested in representing their people in that sort of way, other than maybe a Scarface, a Willie D, and those are really the only two guys I can really think of who are willing to put themselves out there and say, you know what, I can affect my people more, or I can have a better effect on my people and moving my culture forward by stepping into a political role. Not only that, the man has given more money back to his fan base than probably any other athlete, including Muhammad Ali. I don't know if Muhammad Ali was able to be as generous as Manny Pacquiao is with his cash flow. Also, Manny Pacquiao to me brought a grown man effect to the sport of boxing by being willing to take on any competitor. You got a lot of guys, Floyd Mayweather being one of those guys, who feel like cherry picking and, selecting certain opponents that they might have had a great scouting report on, or they might have had some behind the scenes information on, and only fighting those type of guys that are not a threat to them in their career and moving forward. Pacquiao has taken a very grown man approach to this, saying, or doing fights that could potentially end and ruin his career if he lost them. Some of them he actually lost, but he gained more fan base by just taking those fights and win or lose, accepting the outcome like a grown man. And in many ways, I think Manny Pacquiao has changed the sport of boxing for those style of fighters who want to be like, you know what, I don't have to take the easy route. Winning's not everything. Losing might actually make me a better person. Losing might make me more humble. Losing might make me realize that I need to put more of my effort into the actual sport. And fans made me. You know, I'm not what I am without the fans. You know, Manny Pacquiao is the most fan-friendly boxer since Muhammad Ali. You know, also, you can't argue with the fact that this man is ultra talented. You know, his effect on the sport of boxing when it comes to talent and knocking people out that are bigger and destroying fighters that are bigger than him, stronger than him, maybe not faster, but definitely bigger and stronger than him, and being willing to compete. You know, to me, I love boxing and boxers that are willing to compete, win or lose, like I just said, and willing to stick their neck out there to show you, you know, your $75 or $100 or whatever you spent for your ticket or your pay-per-view. This is worth you tuning in to watch me, because I'm going to give you something spectacular you probably never seen before. And I feel like his effect on the sport of boxing is one of a kind. The same way Muhammad Ali's effect on the sport of boxing was one of a kind, because he was willing to stick his neck out there and do the hard things instead of doing the easy things or the things that would just bring him more financial gain. Me personally, his career and his style of fighting made me even more of a fan of the sport of boxing. You know, the man has not only affected me as a fan or my fandom, but has also driven the growth of my channel through the spectacular fan base that I'm able to share with him. So I can't do nothing but thank Manny Pacquiao for that. I don't want to harp on too long, but I feel like his effect will be one of a kind on the sport of boxing. I don't think any other boxer will ever not only touch that 8 weight class, you know, record that he holds. I don't think any other fighter will be willing to stick their neck out on the line with taking certain fights like he has. And I don't think any other fighter will ever put himself in front of his people and say, I'm the guy to represent you and I got your back no matter what. So I think the effect of Manny Pacquiao on the sport of boxing will last forever. And I don't think anybody can ever take that away from him, win or lose, whether it's an Earl Spence fight, a Terrence Crawford fight, and let's say he gets one of those fights and loses, his effect on the sport of boxing will remain exactly the same. This is your boy Cardinal Red, Ali Land Boxing Talk. We're talking the Manny Pacquiao Effect, and I don't want to harp on too long, man. Hit that like button for me. Please subscribe, y'all. Plenty more to come. Stay tuned, and we at it.